All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
BoJack Horseman, Season 1, Episode 7. Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a bundt cake recipe. You know, just delete that.
Just delete it. Yeah, it's fine.
I think she knows you a bit too well, BoJack, to delete it.
I don't know. That was a pretty good lie. Like
No. Oh, BoJack nailed that lie. Like he didn't miss a beat. But
he didn't do any.
But obviously, BoJack's in love with you.
What?
Like, she knows. She knows.
I mean, yeah.
She knows.
Just like the receipt.
Mm-hmm.
The voicemail is now out there.
Yes.
The recording of her bit on her specific thing is out there. There are a couple things that this show does that I really like, and one of them is that they always pay off the, hey, that thing, that's going to come back.
Yep.
And then the story almost immediately brings it up and, resolves it in the episode, but there are some things that they're just... That's just out there.
Yeah, but don't worry. This isn't like the sitcom thing where no one remembers what happens from one episode to another. Or it's just used for jokes. Nah, this is for the serious drama shit.
This is for real. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into it.
You gotta get your shit together.
Oh, shit.
You took some licks, but you're gonna bounce back. Because you're talented, you're smart, and damn it,
She's talking to herself.
You're a goddamn American
It's a
treasure,
mirror.
you know that?
Yeah.
You are BoJack
okay.
goddamn Horseman. So get the hell off my lawn. Oh, you've been on a bender for the last 2 weeks. Ever since you found out Diane got engaged to Mr. Peanut Butter.
Diane got engaged to Mr. Peanut Butter. I need a drink.
No more drinking.
Oh, God. I wasn't driving around, was I?
No, you made Todd your designated driver. But then you also made him drink with you.
Yeah, have a Western bacon cheeseburger.
What just happened?
You're the new face of Guten Bourbon.
What is Guten Bourbon?
It's an urban German bourbon.
Am I
An urban German bourbon!
Talking like a muppet.
Looking for American celebrities to talk about how much they like to drink. It's the part you were born to play.
It is,
Okay.
actually.
You're in charge, Todd. Keep this dummy out of trouble.
Hooray! Responsibility.
I feel like you see things in me that
Oh,
nobody
no.
else sees.
Yep,
Oh, no.
Pretty great. Gotta go.
All this time, I never even...
BoJack, I'm in a very important breakfast right now.
What?
What's happening?
We're merging.
No shit. With what?
FME. A bunch of people got laid off.
Oh,
Some
no.
of the FMEers are already moving in.
What's new, pussycat?
Gecko.
In the flesh?
How are you?
What a morning, huh?
Is she a
I was
lizard
in the middle
person?
of my second soul cycle class when I got the news.
Yeah, more or less, it seems.
I was so excited I rushed home, made love to my husband of 15 years, made a hot breakfast for my 3 wonderful girls.
Oh.
Ah.
Anyway,
Princess Carolyn, I see
Oh
you've
my
already
God.
met
Whoa!
a new member of the team.
Vanessa Gecko, sir.
I know that. This merger is very exciting.
I'm
I'm
pumped.
beyond pumped.
You should be.
That's
What do you
terrifying.
want, Todd?
Well, good news, bad news. The bad news is that there actually is no good news, and the other bad news is BoJack's gone. Hey, I gotta go. I think this is my big break. Don't worry, I won't let it get to my head or anything. Hey, who told that asshole he could sit in my chair?
10%.
Hello, beautiful.
What the hell are you?
Oh,
He's trying
my
to rebound.
God.
Why was I so upset about Diane getting engaged? You're the one who's always been there for me. So I drank a lot more bourbon and drove over to tell you how I feel.
Oh, I see what this is. You're not in love with me. You're in love with Diane. And you're
Yeah.
not even really in love with
Yeah.
her. You just think you are because you pay her to listen to you talk about yourself.
Oh! There it is!
Hey!
Bad news, PC. Braff used your merger as an opportunity to jump ship.
Ah, fish.
Now his new agent's asking for twice the money. As I once said to a young Lionel Barrymore, shut up.
Hello? Hello?
Lady, you work too hard.
That was an important phone call.
Important phone call, beep, boop, blorp.
Don't you robot voice me.
You and Vanessa Gecko are sharing an office until they can find her a permanent one.
The hell we are.
Also...
Good news, Princess Carolyn. Vanessa's my agent now.
What?
So we can be girlfriend and boyfriend, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we can be in love.
I mean, if
Hope you like
he wasn't
my
actually
BoJack.
bringing
This
you
is
any
so
money,
great.
then...
Now I can date you and have a better agent. Wins!
Oh.
I'm a sporting agent.
Are you still searching for happiness?
I love how they didn't shave him.
Happiness. That's some Guten bourbon. Oh, well, you want to make a good one? Then get the hell out of here! I'm the face of this brand, I'm the man behind the thing, and I'm determined to get the jargon of this German bourbon blurb in. Is it just me, or does this fake booze taste a lot like real booze?
You know, it gets kind of boring when all your clients are in such demand. They practically find their own jobs.
Well, then BoJack should be a lot of fun for you. No one wants to hire him.
Hello, we're looking for BoJack Horseman's agent.
Yes! Yes!
The opportunity is we are blackmailing you.
Ha! All yours.
Needless to say, it would be a shame if these pictures got out. Fortunately, that can easily be avoided by simply paying me and my partner here $150.
Each.
Oh, except California law prohibits taking photos on private property without a permit. But you had a permit, right?
What's that?
Oh, also, extortion can be prosecuted as a Class E felony. That's 4 years in prison, easy. And when you throw in the murder of Tupac Shakur.
We didn't do that.
Yeah, you can't pin that on us.
Well, someone's got to take the fall. Hey, Laura, send those guys a nice fruit and nut basket.
You got it, boss. Who said you could use my assistant?
I did.
Oh, hello, Mr. Witherspoon.
Did you know the human head weighs 8 pounds?
Fascinating.
Oh, God, am I blowing this?
Oh my God, the voice!
Charlie was the editor of the Harvard Lampoon.
He can be Princess Carolyn's new assistant while I use Laura. Good thinking, boss.
Princess Carolyn, your client is out of control.
BoJack is not my client anymore.
Not BoJack Todd. I think someone mixed alcohol into his prop drink.
Oh, you pretenders. Bourbon is the name of a county. You can't just make bourbon in Germany. That would be like making rice-a-roni anywhere but San Francisco.
You are Todd goddamn... What's your last name?
Chavez.
Your last name is Chavez?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. I just never thought of you as a Chavez. Look, I gotta go.
I feel like you didn't really finish the pep talk.
I know, but I got a movie to put together. Best of luck.
Where were you? We looked everywhere.
You're having the Ava Braun meeting without me?
I'm so sorry, but I didn't know what the protocol was around here.
We live in a cynical world. A cynical world.
He's right, you know. Rotate. Hey.
You are
He already
ruining
told you
my
that,
life.
yeah.
Have dinner with me tonight.
No way.
Come on. Just me, you, and a bottle of Pinot. Why not choose to be happy for once? When you're writing a memoir, you spend a lot of time reflecting on the past. I regret not being a better friend to you. And lover.
Thank you. Lover's kind of a weird word, but thanks.
You want to get out of this stuffy old restaurant, get some gelato, and maybe drive out to the ocean and put our feet in the water.
What do you want, Gecko?
Well, I was hoping to talk to you face to face, but I guess you had to leave work early.
I left at 8:30. What is it?
Well, Kate and I had a really good talk today. We have so much in common, and especially since I'm doing so much for Ava Braun, it almost seemed weird that I wasn't repping her.
No.
Telephone!
Charlie, get me Kate Blanchett.
Who is? Okay, I don't, sorry, I can't. Oh, Sticky.
You know what? Never mind. Tonight, I choose to be happy.
Hello? I think I put you on mute.
Good night, Charlie.
Herb.
Whoa.
How the hell are you, buddy?
Ruin any lives lately?
Excuse me?
I got your message.
Yeah.
You got something to say to me? You come out to Malibu and say it to my face. I'll be alive tomorrow. After that, who knows?
Hey,
Oh
just got
my
kind of a
God.
weird phone call.
You and me both. Hey, screw them all, right?
Yeah. Princess Carolyn, what are we doing?
Oh my God.
Getting gelato?
This was a mistake. I've been acting crazy. That phone call just pulled me back to reality. You were right. I don't love you. You don't love me. We're just two lonely people trying to hate ourselves a little less. Maybe that's all we're ever gonna be.
Well, this night took a turn. You know the worst part? I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I let myself get excited anyway.
So we agree that this is on you then. I guess I'll see you around.
You're not even gonna give me a ride home?
Sorry, I think I just need to be alone right now. Did I hurt your feelings last night?
I'm an agent. I don't have feelings.
Well, I'm glad you called. I think that you had the right idea yesterday.
She believes everything she said.
What? You just signed BoJack yesterday.
I say good riddance to Mr. Horseman, or whatever that horse's name is. It's not like he makes this company any money.
He's kind of in a bad place right now. We can't just drop him.
The best agent in this building couldn't get that guy a job.
The best agent in this building got him a job yesterday, and I could get him a feature by the end of today.
If you want to get him a movie by the end of the day, great, do that. Otherwise, we are washing our hands of him.
What's that? You'll never work with BoJack again? What's that? You want him to die in an ass factory warehouse fire, smothering to death under a pile of burning asses? Well, if you change your mind, give me a call.
Suffragette City, a coming-of-age story about rock music, being a teenager in the 80s, and buying zoos? How have I not heard of this book?
You'd be the perfect director to make a movie out of it. Kate! Oh no, what happened? Did Kate drop out of your little Holocaust movie so she could make my little Cameron Crowe movie?
That would be me, sir.
Vanessa, you really shat the bed on this one. Now, are you fired? Not exactly. Can you still work here? No.
Oh my god.
As I said to Ed Porter...
The way he walks so slow.
Robbery,
Yeah.
the train's coming right at me. What the hell is going on?
I don't know, Lenny. Ava Braun was Vanessa's project.
All that work for nothing.
Well, in that case, you know who'd be great?
Yeah.
Show me the money.
She's genius. She's a sick genius. It was all the dominoes.
She is the best fucking agent ever.
What?
I went through hell and back today, but it was worth it because I got you a job. Aren't you excited?
No. I don't know. I don't care about that.
You said you wanted a job.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, shit.
Nothing matters.
Are you gonna head out soon?
Where else would I go?
Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, it was her birthday!
Fuck.
Or now it's her birthday because it's midnight.
Yeah. Holy
my
shit.
God.
What? This was everything I could have wanted from an episode that had nothing to do with the main plot.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Like, you took my favorite character and gave the best episode that we've had yet.
Uh-huh.
Like,
yep.
Holy shit.
Not
What
even-
else could
not
I
even
possibly
close.
want? Like, she is a machine, and yet she's not a machine, right? But like, but goddamn,
The
girl.
moment where she broke and was like, you know what? I choose happiness. I was just like, no. Oh, no. The fact that they didn't even let her suffer that much by having it all end immediately kept the whiplash from being too hard, but also made it fast. So I was like, I can't with the pacing of the show. And then again, she got the job all set up with everything while she maniacally connived and schemed
Pulled,
to get
like,
things.
like made a diamond out of coal with her bare hands, and then, yeah, I'm beside myself. Like, I feel like there's almost nothing that needs to be said about this episode.
Yeah.
It was so fucking beautiful
because
and engaging.
They brought in a whole bunch of characters that have been lightly mentioned before, like Vanessa Gecko. We have seen Lenny Turtletop before. We've mentioned the stuff that's Erd Kazaz. I mean, we've seen him before.
Well,
but then just having people that are all tangentially connected to the general main plot here, and then put BoJack on kind of the back ringer for a bit because he went through a bender, with emotionally reeling from all this stuff with Diane. But then later in the episode, we see that he actually is on a drive with Diane, either pre or post
Herb Kazaz.
I would say pre Herb Kazaz.
I would say post.
No, because that was all in one day. She grabbed the job.
Right, but it was the night before when he got the call of the I'll be alive tomorrow, but who knows about after.
I see.
So maybe it was that he went to see him that day, but then he died, but then there also
something.
Yeah, it could have been that he died, right? And that's it. But they're also, because Diane was like in the car with him and stuff and everything. Now maybe he just died and then he was, he reached out to Diane.
Be like,
but
hey, I'm feeling really bad.
But the initial vibe that I got was that Diane had a not so good day, and it's the I can't think about you right now or my job and all that stuff because I'm thinking about her.
Yeah.
Either way,
this one This one episode took us through the absolute ringer here.
And I didn't even think it was like the point when I realized it was a Carolyn episode, I feel like it was like almost halfway through it. Like, because at the beginning, she's giving the pep talk to BoJack, and it's like, okay, yeah. You know, because after the last episode, that totally makes sense.
Oh,
then
you're right, Jacob. He might be in Malibu. That's when he almost hits the...
oh, yeah, the armadillo.
The armadillo, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the whole bit with Todd, right? Where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, here's a little bit of a Todd joke, you know, set of gags for the episode. It's like, okay, cool. And then it starts to just, you know, we see how much of it is Carolyn, even though we already had the whole, you know, competition and things like that and the merger and, you know, everything going to hell in a handbasket. And she's still got to, you know, figure out how to make shit work.
Mm-hmm. I'm just so impressed with the show, taking a character that was primarily there to be a kind of a plot device. And, you know, she did have a lot of emotion and stuff with a lot of her stuff, but because she's been so cutthroat and shameless in her aspects there, it's easy to not think of her as human.
Right.
You know, I mean, obviously she's a cat, but just, you know, thinking about her as a fully realized person with emotions and feelings and all this stuff, and then having just everything go wrong this episode for her. Yeah. I've never been so emotionally connected to one of the side characters here. Oh, this hurts.
Like,
this hurts so bad because I feel bad for BoJack. Like, he's dealing with some stuff, but it's the thing of where we can see now from her perspective how destructive BoJack is. You know?
Yes.
We now realize by almost shifting things to exclusively her perspective.
She could have had a breeze of a day if not for BoJack. Like, because he ruined the whole Ava Braun thing and all that stuff, right? And she moved heaven and earth to fix the situation and turn it all around. And then, but she wouldn't have had to do that if not for BoJack.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
right.
Yeah.
Having the show give us a dour ending, I think, is rather important here, because we've hit that point where we've mostly introduced the main cast. We've given them all an episode focus at this point.
Yep.
Because with this one for Carolyn, that's kind of the main cast all having gotten an episode of focus, at least primarily now.
Yeah, because even Peanut Butter kind of got that.
Peanut Butter had a very vague one, but it wasn't as strong.
It wasn't a full Peanut Butter episode, but he's not a full member of the cast, like the main cast. So.
Right. But Carolyn was probably the fourth main member of the cast if we were to add everyone up, with it being BoJack, Diane, Todd, and then Carolyn. And then Peanut Butter would probably be fifth, but
he's the difference between
him
fourth
and Carolyn
is
is
a
huge.
lot.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, if her character is going to be, you know, re-emphasizing the cutthroat aspects of her job as an agent, being vicious and cold and robotic, and there's nothing in there for her, that's a fun way to then see and hold that as stakes against every action that she takes moving forward here.
Right.
So in terms of storytelling efficiency, we've nailed in her foundation for however much time they choose to leave it this way until things shift again based on environment and stuff.
Right. She is, for all of the pain that it causes her, she is so high functioning in this position that she has placed herself in.
Yeah.
Despite the dysfunction that comes as a result of that, right? That she doesn't really need to change right now. And we just got to see how hard she has worked in order to be the person that she is now. And so...
And how much she struggled.
And how much she struggled and still made it work. So...
Yeah, work. She's not happy.
You know, nope.
She's miserable.
Oh, yeah.
She has only a couple things that bring her really any measure of joy. And that's more the thrill of the job struggle itself, you know,
right?
The wins that she gets and the kicking ass and all that. And she's like, hell yeah, that gets me fired up in the morning. And then I go and do my day and talk to a bunch of idiots and get them all to bend the world and bend reality for me. It's something that as I've grown up, I've started to recognize this archetype of person that is someone that basically has their job based around controlling an environment that is chaos and bringing it into some semblance of productivity.
Right.
And once that is done, they've done their bit. Then the machine continues to run as intended. And if anything, they just provide liaison communication stuff. It's basically the ultimate manager agent kind of position there, where you do have to go and get shit done. You are not just barking orders at people.
Right. Everyone wishes they had a manager or someone in their corner that could make shit happen as well as quarter as well as Catherine.
Right.
Or, wait,
Carolyn.
Fuck. Catherine. That's why I was.
Yeah, exactly. At least she's not a Karen, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
She gets spoken to by the Karens, and then she eats them and spits them out, you know, every
See
Tuesday.
your manager? I am the manager.
I
am the manager of my own life.
Yeah.
When I ask to see my manager, I just look in the mirror.
Yeah. Oh God. The pop culture references were funny.
Yep.
Quentin Tarantulino. That was honestly one I was a little bit worried about because I have a bit of a spider fear thing. So the fact that he didn't look at all spider-like was great. But yeah, then the way in which they used Kate Blanchett in this way was hilarious. Also, just the way in which they brought in characters from this whole world of the agency, the actors agency or what have you, to interact in these ways. I feel like some of those lines were inspired. Like the way that the frog boss guy was all like,
don't worry, you're not fired.
You might have fired. Or not. Who knows? And then just kind of walked away. Basically, it was this whole feeling of powerlessness where it's like, I try to control the situation, but I can't. People higher up than me that made the decision. I thought I was the boss. Guess I'm not. Who's fired? Who knows? You're not fired, but you can't work here. You know, like the frog was amazing.
The sign of like the
and then the nepotism with the sun.
Oh no, yes.
Oh my God.
But then the good luck redundancies.
Yes.
And then welcome new employees right next to each other. Holy shit.
The random wolf running after the guy.
Yeah.
That was good.
This is where you can see that there's this is a prime example.
Yeah,
you can definitely see it.
Example,
and one more example, and my personal favorite yet, of not just how much expertise is going into this show, but how much passion is going into this show. Because you know, I would love to have seen inside the head of the person where they're like, okay, we're going to get a Carolyn episode. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, you know, she's next on the list, right? No. A Carolyn episode. The life of an agent in Hollywood.
Okay, that sounds
all right.
fine.
You know,
yeah, sure.
I'll write the script and show it to you.
Yeah,
you know, right? Like,
give me like, you know, a few teeths. And
I was literally gonna say that.
Put me in a room. Put me in a room with some Beethoven playing in the background.
Right. I'll shit gold.
I love the madness that was setting in. You could almost feel like the eye twitch of like Carolyn just slowly losing it.
That whole point where she finally decides, you know what, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna choose for myself. And then immediately BoJack's like, you know what, this doesn't work out, right? That could have been the end of an episode for me, you know? And there was so much after that. Yeah. And it got even worse because then she still gets in the movie. Nope.
I loved the Todd bit. That was great. But I especially loved the way in which she kind of dissected BoJack.
Oh, yeah.
With the thing of, no, you're not actually in love with me. And then she goes...
Yeah, you're not even in love with Diane.
You're not even in love with Diane. And then this is the bit here. It's like, no, you just think you are because you pay her to listen to you talk about yourself.
Yeah.
And then he says, you say that every time something bad happens. And then he starts they go through the montage of all these things here.
Best thing that ever happened to me.
And then this is the part that I loved here. We set up a plot point and they just snuck it in here without noticing here. That hooker getting pregnant was the best thing that ever happened to me. BoJack, you know, an abortion clinic, right? Planned Parenthood and stuff. He's kidding stuff here.
Yeah.
There's a possibility that BoJack has a kid. It's just something that doesn't have to be this kid specifically.
Right. Yeah.
But just the idea that
that
BoJack
is possible.
BoJack has basically this laundry list that's slowly building of like, oh look, the consequences
Planned
of my
parenthood.
Yes. There's a whole bunch of a fight against utter cancer, you know.
Yeah.
But just the idea of BoJack stacking up all these consequences, not just from characters that we'll never necessarily see again, but from characters that we intimately know. The way in which Carolyn came so close to just, I mean,
oh yeah,
tearing into him, but she cares about him almost just a bit more than she can bring herself to actually do that.
Yes.
But
exactly.
this was a Carolyn will remember this kind of episode.
Right. And it was brought up
twice.
Of the I spend 90% of my time
80%.
or 80% of my time dealing with your drama, and you make 0% of my money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's rough.
I do love the Groupon, but
yes.
Grouper, but abortion and deluxe spa weekend only $60.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, a spa weekend costs more than $60.
Not a great spa weekend.
Maybe not in Hollywood. Maybe they've got special deals, there.
Yeah.
The mafia runs that specifically in order to make the money laundering actually like look as, not as obvious as possible.
Sure.
They charge as little as possible
but
for
like,
those spas.
Like,
wait, no, they do the opposite.
See, it's one of those things where with the first episode, one of my potentially my favorite actual like joke with like punchline and all that stuff was the, yes, Carolyn, he slept with his ex, and then suddenly, hey, BoJack,
I'm your agent.
I'm your agent, right? It's like, oh, fuck, right? And this is where we see exactly what that means.
What that tax
What that tax is, that there is a tax, even though she's like, nope, I've got them perfectly separate. Mm-hmm. She worked hard to get to that point, and even then, it's not perfect.
Nope. She
like that
is only human.
Like this, I'm getting the same feelings watching her as I did in Monster watching Ava, except like this is like the flip side of the hyper productive go-getter Ava, and I'm like, you go girl.
Wow.
I don't know how long this is gonna work out, but you go.
Cut. I love it.
Yeah,
she's completely different as far as personality goes, but she's the same train wreck that you can't help but want to watch
and admire the spectacle of.
Yeah, God, the fact that he drove away, didn't even let her get a ride.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think he actually had been to Malibu yet, because this is the same car that picked him up at the
Okay,
valet.
so maybe not.
So maybe
he found out that it's too late.
Yeah, maybe he found out it was too late and he died.
Yeah.
And so he couldn't actually go to Malibu.
Right. Hence him like calling Diane, because it's the, hey, you know how like I went with you to your father's funeral?
I mean, he's probably already mentioned her, because as to her.
Oh no, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a funeral I need you to come to with me.
Yeah.
But
fuck, next episode's gonna be wild.
That is gonna be wild. And I thought from the previous episode's cliffhanger, like, like, and yet this feels like crazier than the previous one.
I should call them, you're back in my stable. But yeah, now they look about this in the car, they're driving somewhere.
And Diane
it's night. Diane looks really bad.
Yep. Like.
Yeah.
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 I feel like the next episode is probably going to be okay, so let's catch up on what happened, not, from her perspective.
Damn, she's 40.
Yep.
Midnight, at work.
And a phone notification as the only happy birthday she'll get.
Yeah.
That's.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But, all right. Yeah. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about other shows in general, and also be sure to check out my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play on Twitch. And yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.